What is up, everybody? It's the Inhuman one here, and today we are going to be playing part 2 of the Path of Exile's playthrough with the warrior class. So super excited about this one because honestly I've been playing this game pretty much non-stop, absolutely hooked on it. I have another file where I'm a mercenary and I have an absolute blast. I'm in the end of Act 3 and trying to finish up some trial, and it's very challenging. So I'm interested because in this particular playthrough, in this file as the warrior, this class is just melting enemies, and I'm really excited because I was able to find this. Actually, I found this. I found a lot of things in the last few days on my other file, but I found this maul, which is a two-handed mace. It just so happens to be that we're using a two-handed type build, so that's really awesome. So what I'm going to do is see exactly how much better it is, and we can kind of compare and contrast. And that's the fun thing about these games, you know, you just kind of, it's all about, you know, when you jump in the menu, trying to see what's better. The best way to do this is by going to your skills menu and then equipping the actual weapon. So here we have 60 and the mace strike, 43 and rolling, 15 and earthquake, bone shatter has 30. So if you look at the difference, now it comes up to 111, 67, 27, 55. So that's considerably different. So that is not bad at all. So I think we're gonna run with that, and that's gonna be tons of fun. We have some leveling to do, so let's take a look at that as well and get that out of the way. And then we'll take a look at the character, and then we'll jump into some good stuff. So we got melee damage, we have your stun buildup. Seems I already have this. Okay, so that node should be all nice and lit up. Do I have this? Okay, that's already confirmed. 20% increased melee damage, 40 damage against. Ooh. See, these are all kind of good. So I really like both of these lines. But the level requirement hasn't been met yet. Okay, that's why. So I need to do this. There you go. So we're good. Now we're dealing even more melee damage, and 40% increased melee damage against heavy stunned enemies. So that is awesome. Heavy stun is, let's just double check here. Oh, okay. That's just the kind of standard stun that whenever they're kind of dazed. Okay, lovely. Alright, so we're looking good there. So we went ahead and did all that. Now we can look at our character. This is where we're starting off right now. Level 11, Draken Oros. So let us continue. We're going to be saving the hooded one today. Loot-wise, now we have a mythic weapon, which is fantastic. Or let's call it a unique weapon. I'm just so used to other ways to name it. And then we have nice little rusted great helm. Further, it looks good, by the way. And then we picked up these yesterday. The Painter Servant Torn Gloves, belt, padded leggings, and then we just have some kind of decent maces, nothing too crazy. Let's go ahead and see what we can do here. Gain fire damage. Bleed's good. Bleed isn't bad at all. Getting some rage wouldn't be a problem either. That'd actually be pretty good. Earthquake does need to speed up a bit, so we could consider doing that. And then bone shatter. Well, hold on. I do like the bone shatter, but fast forward for the earthquake would make that more useful for now. I'm fine with that. Okay. Now we can get rid of our extra little hammer. Una is just she keeps tricking me out here.
These over time.
In a whole different area over here.
I like this
Throwing me off. +7 to dexterity. We'll buy a few of these. And we should have a ring equipped.
Stay safe.
But we'll find one. We'll find one. I don't want to use too much stuff from the stab, but I could not pass up. I can't believe I found that the other day. Okay, so where are we supposed to go? Travel to the Cemetery of Eternals. We had just defeated both the Praetor and his consort. So we need to explore the rest of the cemetery, and then we're going to go ahead and finish up that area. and we'll be working towards creating and crafting the item that we need to proceed and actually heal the hooded one. So we could just easily go to Lackland right now and speak with him, but we're actually gonna search around a little bit. We're gonna get back in the healer things. Okay. Lovely. Oh my. Oh me and oh my. What's back here? Nothing. Alright. Oh yeah, and yesterday, you know, for whatever reason, all those filters I had set for the volume, I somehow, even though the levels and the thresholds never changed, the sound was just really odd and off yesterday, and I didn't do anything different from the previous stream, so I just went ahead and removed the filters for now. We're going to mess around with those a little bit later today to see if we can get it back to that crispy goodness where you can kind of mute out all the ambient noise and stuff. Storm room, very nice. Correct. Uncut skill gem level 3. Very nice. A lot of the skill gems that you're gonna find, they're all gonna be based on the level and the act that you're in. So it's kind of good to farm them if you can, if you're needing those things.
My dearest daughter, beloved for all time, rest well.
Rest well, my daughter.
My beloved son, your death shall be avenged, even if it takes 1,000 years.
Uh-oh.
My beloved.
So we have a ring that we just picked up. Lazuli ring. 21, plus 21 to maximum mana. Not a bad thing to have. We need more, as much mana as possible so we can cast. That is not bad at all. This is melting everybody. These little mobs have no chance. Hermit. That's usually, I think, for like mages. Again, we're just going to kind of search the perimeter. We've already found both of the crypts and explored all of those, so we'll be getting through this. Oh yeah, and anybody watching on Twitch, drops are enabled. So if you watch for a certain period of time, you'll be able to see your, you'll be able to get some in-game rewards, and if you just input !drops, the command, you can actually follow your status and see how much progress you've made. If you gift 2 subs, you can get a Chimera pet. That's unique as well. Very nice. Another storm room. Those are cool. Runes can be used to socket, to fill the sockets on any weapons or armor. And depending on if you put it in a weapon or armor, it's going to have a slightly different effect. Ah. I want to see if there might have been any like mini bosses or enemies like that we should take out.
I'm not ready.
Get ready, boy.
I've nowhere to keep that.
See, that crown would be cool. I like the crown we have on though, right? Oh, not the crown, the hat. Good old helmet we have on right now. It looks pretty good. Alright, time to warp back and see if there's anything. I like to collect everything, sell it, just kind of get the gold and break it down for different shards and all that as we need it, so nice and relaxed playthrough. The one I have on's already better. Didn't it identify anything? Yes. Hermit Guard, that's looking good. 90 health over in 3.4 seconds. No, not even compares. Doesn't even compare. Can't even speak today. Okay, so now we need to go to Una.
Hello. It's beautiful. I accept.
We'll break that down. Okay, we'll take a look at this. We'll sell this as well.
Stay safe.
Let's go ahead and break down that one piece of armor that can give us an Artificer's Shard. Drop that in currency. And then for the gems, we'll keep that on our person. So we've picked up 2 Storm Runes. We don't have any gear that has sockets, so we could socket any one of these pieces. But for now, we'll just stash it. We have plenty of Storm Runes, plenty of runes to pick from, so we can always go back. Now in regards to this armor, I bet it doesn't look nearly as cool, but it seems much better. So, let's see. Plus 10 strength, 14 maximum life. That's really good, actually. Like, you know, it's not bad. 22 evasion rating, so we're losing some of the body armor instead. 6 to evasion, 6 to maximum energy, 17 to life, 7 to fire, 2.8 regeneration. So, this is probably going to be a better way, even though it doesn't look nearly as cool. We don't look nearly as cool, but right now we can't fashion souls it. There's no disenchant.
Yes?
I think it's more useful for me to disenchant these things since they're so cheap. Alright, now we can take a look at our skill
While
gems that we
Bone
want to
Shatter,
level up.
Earthquake. While
Dude, if
Bone
armor up
Shatter
bone-
is
I mean,
equipped,
level up Bone Shatter.
using arm.
Oh yeah. that's what
While
we're gonna do
Bone
then.
Shatter.
Earthquake hasn't been one that we've used too much. We haven't used it too much because we need to slow down or actually reduce the duration of the effect because it's just way too fast. Oh, way too slow actually. See, it takes 4 seconds. Look at that. You have to wait 4 whole seconds for it to do anything. It is way too long.
Hammer and anvil!
Nice. Can use those to break it down for a shard. Another skill gem, very nice. See, the support gems are good too because support's going to give you different abilities. Now, skills are going to give you well, the skills will give you different abilities, and the support gems will just kind of enhance those and tailor them to different things you might want. Then you have spirit gems, which those will give you like a passive ability that typically can either like buff your damage output or your defense, or just have a unique effect whenever enemies are defeated. So, pretty cool. All right, so we've made a full circle at the very least. Even though this was literally a perfect rectangle, but you get the point. Checkpoints. Well, that's already the second crypt, but we've already been to those, so nothing special there. You guys are so annoying.
You'll break!
4 gold. These werewolves are broke. So this particular weapon, we're going to look at in just a moment, it looks super like steampunkish, so I want to go for that kind of look. There's the second tomb over there. We've actually entered both of them, and we beat the respective bosses in each one, the consort, Praetor. And we obtained 2 halves, or I think a ring or something. I don't know. We have some sort of special item now, quest item anyways. Alright, so it's just that one little piece, which will be nothing. But, for the sake of completion, let's go check it out. This is incredible. This weapon is so strong. I just can't believe how strong it is. We were able to pretty much two-shot a lot of things with our other, but we don't even get the chance to stun them now. This was largely based around stunning the enemies and doing the bone shatter, but I haven't really needed to do that. Now this boss will certainly force me to do that, right? Let's speak with Lackland.
Do my eyes again deceive me? You have the keys! You showed those eternal bastards! Use the keys to open the gate! Let's go and free my family!
Let's go. I thought that immediately he was gonna run in and get like smashed or something.
Raise the first ones!
But fortunately that doesn't happen. Instead this
What
happens.
is this? Graves! Isabel! Torquil! Callum! The family of Count Lachlan of Ogham! My family! This doesn't make any sense! They're dead! Those bastard Eternals! I must make them pay! I must make them suffer!
So he must have been like a ghost and he didn't even know he was dead. And he didn't realize how much time had passed and his family died long ago and they were actually in a memorial. It's kind of sad. Oh, big damage.
Destruction!
God. Yeah, this is crazy. Oh my god.
Hunt with the first ones, old man.
Alright, so we have the Count's ring.
You've earned
No, I didn't mean to do. I did not mean to do any of that. I was trying to cancel the portal. Martin says, "Hey, my friend, how are you? I'm doing good. How are you?" I'm just actually. I'm like, I don't know. I'm stumbling over my words today.
In the right
Uncut
hands,
gem.
this could forge something truly exceptional.
Okay, so now that we're here, we can go. We just beat the boss ring. Take the ring. Give it to Una. So I guess we had 3 pieces together, and those other 2, the other 2 were a key, and they formed a key to get through that memorial. And then the Count that we just defeated had the ring. That boss fight's actually really fun, but we just completely destroyed the boss, so we may never know what that's like. Alright,
You
Una,
found the ring.
let's do this.
This will most certainly break the Count's binding. Give me a moment. 5.
Nice. So now we've healed the hooded one. Nice. Martin says, "Not bad, thanks. Not bad, thanks, mate. Just relaxing from work." Nice. So yeah, it's probably like 5 or 6 o'clock for you, right? So you're just getting your day over with, and mine's right around like maybe noon or lunchtime.
How long has it been? I was hunted. The Count, he stole something that is beyond
Oh,
dangerous.
he did, all right.
It will cause sickness, then madness. It can still be contained. We must put the seed back.
This.
What a strange being.
Is that the source of Ogham's affliction?
Yeah, the seed is gonna be some
Yes.
strange, like,
Please,
tentacly creature that
find
just
it.
continues to
I
grow,
am still
continues to
too
grow.
weak.
It's
This
awesome.
will only grow worse.
So if we are to heal this land, we must find the seed. Beyond our clan graves is the hunting grounds. Cut through those to reach the village. Please, Go as quickly as you can and see what you can find. I fear there is not much time.
I shall. This area is really cool, by the way. And when you get to the village, initially there's like a farm. And when you go to the farm, it's really awesome because there's like this little special, like, I don't know, kind of like a special event that's around an Easter. It's like, I don't know, not an Easter egg, but kind of like an allusion to like pop culture. And it's got like crop circles, so it's really cool. That was really funny. Because something happens, of course, when you buy the crop circles. So now we can identify our items for free. We don't need to have those wisdom scrolls anymore. So now we can just go to him every time. He'll be in pretty much every hub that we're in from this point forward. And we can identify our items for free. Now that they're identified, we can then go and sell them. So I'm going to sell this.
It's beautiful.
Ooh, those boots look better. Okay, but these are... These just look cooler, but they suck, so... Darn. My gloves are going to probably be the gloves I wear for the whole damn file.
I accept.
For the whole playthrough, it seems, because I got unique gloves, which is like the highest rarity. Alright, now let's go stash all of our currencies. And then we can figure out what to do with these support gems. Martin says, yes, it's 17:20 here. I finished at 2 p.m. and started at 6 a.m. in the morning. Question for you. Would you, like, for you guys, like, do you say it's 17:20 or do you say it's 5:20? Like, I'm just curious, because we call that military time here, so we don't really use that. We would say it's 5:20 here, you know? We would never use like 17:20. So I'm just curious, like, do you guys actually say 17:20? I guess Americans don't like math. Because you have to do math. You're like, oh, carry the 2. Yes.
Earthquake creates Earthquake creates jagged ground that slows enemies. After a few...
I'm going to kind of keep this one just in case, but I do want to look at this a little bit. Rage wouldn't be bad because it does build up some of the damage over time, but it drops like crazy after you get hit. Fire infusion is never a bad thing. Bleed is cool as well. Fast forward, that's what I want. Okay, that's slotted in there. Oh, okay. We say 5:20 here around tea time. Nice. Tea time. That's like now you're cooling down, having a nice cup of tea. That's too funny. It's so neat to kind of learn about all the different, you know, the different like traditions and customs from people around the world, you know. Tea time. Like if we have, if over here anyways, if you say something about tea time, typically you're gonna be at brunch, and we usually have, and the brunch is like a big thing like on the weekends. So you go to brunch on the weekends usually, and this is not everybody, just you know, certain people. And then you can, depending on like the place you're going to, it might have tea time, and it's like, or high tea I think is what it is. High tea, I believe, and that's like where, you know, it's like slightly different experience. That's funny, right? And you're like, wait, we have tea everywhere. It's just interesting how certain things mean vastly different things in different areas. There's already a checkpoint? Oh no!
Hammer and anvil!
No! Don't do it, sir. Nah. Okay. Go away, little Spriggan guy. But we're just still mowing through everything. Whoa. Burrower of the Ice. Yeah, this stun buildup is almost too much. I can never pull off my little ability now. I was waiting for it to come out. Nice, he's dead. He's dead. This guy will come out wherever I'm standing. There you go. Unlike the boss, he doesn't deal such terrible damage whenever he emerges from the ground. It's gonna be. Oh, there you go. Oh man, I had this opportunity stun. I just haven't seen it in so long. This weapon kills everything in one hit. Alright, bros. I'm the guy. Gotcha. Martin says here it's breakfast, dinner / lunch, tea, and supper. Holy hell. Okay, that's weird. I mean, that's not... It's weird because we use all those same words pretty much. Depending. But ours is way different. Okay, so we have breakfast. Yeah. You can have brunch. And brunch is... And that's, again, like... Not every... I mean, some people do, but it's not everybody's gonna be... You also had brunch. Like, brunch is, like, specifically, like, you go in... And it's you kind of skip the breakfast hours, and you're eating for the first time, you know, a certain period of the day, and it's like brunch. But that, you know, again, so it's breakfast. You could have brunch. You definitely have lunch, and then you have dinner. Dinner is like the last meal, but you have breakfast or dinner, which is lunch for us, and then tea and supper. That's funny. That's really funny. Supper would be something like, it would kind of be like dinner as well, I guess. That was funny.
Fear will best you!
Yeah, I love these gorillas. Their design, all the enemy designs are so good. In each area and zone that you go into, they're going to have different types of enemies. So as I said yesterday, in yesterday's stream, all of the encounters feel very unique, and you have different threats to deal with, so it certainly gets challenging. Like, I'm surrounded by these guys. They're just going, why do they keep getting storm room to drop? The rooms are good, but I don't use lightning on like any build. Okay, bro. This stupid little crab. There you go. Whew. Little bastard. We are like Pippin from Lord of the Rings. Yes. You guys are like hobbits, pretty much. Is Pippin the hobbit, or is Pippin the little, the halflings? Pretty much, you guys are like hobbits. So if I watched Lord of the Rings, I'd understand all the intricacies of your customs. Pippin. That's too funny. What about second breakfast? Oh hell, I don't even know. That would probably be brunch. If you participate in brunch, because not everybody does brunch, or not, you know, like it's kind of like a thing, like, you know, if you're more like got some style, you're like, yeah, we're gonna go for brunch today, you know, that kind of thing. Cool. Fancy. Yeah. I am mowing through everybody right now. Die, chickens.
I can't yet.
Don't say you can't. Never give up. Now, this is on my other file. These little challenge enemies. This is how I obtained my first rare weapon or unique weapon, and it was a quarterstaff for a special kind. Oh, it's a monk, specific for a monk. But it was like a really cool one. I'll show you guys what it looks like. I'll get a chance. I'm killing all the enemies in the vicinity because I don't want to have. Usually these challenges are a little tough, but I do have a feeling we're gonna completely mow through everything, as we have been. But yeah, this is almost too easy. Alright, here goes. Pippin is one of the 4 hobbies. Hobbits. Okay, yeah. See, yeah, so you guys are pretty much hobbits. I get it now.
I need more time.
No! Oh my gosh.
No mana.
I can't, I'm dead. And here I thought it was too easy. Yes, that's actually really good. Because that makes me know that, okay, there's still going to be some challenge here. Some challenge indeed. Okay, y'all come over here. I'm not going to go to you. I want better armor. The armor that I had on was really cool. It wasn't very good. But we're going to fashion souls it up here before long. The problem with this is that you can't, like, transmog armor. So, like, you just have to have something that looks good. Or you just have to wear what's functional and not ugly. Which is gross. Martin says, yeah, you need to watch the scene from the first movie and you'd understand it fits perfectly. Nice. I would understand. Open up my eyes.
Out of mana.
No! No. Why are these grabs so hard? Oh, yes. Get wrecked. Yep, so we still have quite a bit of challenge. I love that. I was a little bit concerned. I was like, what? Everything's kind of just dying. Gotta pick up that 2 gold. Oh, yeah. Alright, who else wants some? Yep. Buried cache. Nice. Here we go, those damn crab things again. Everybody. There you go. Uncut skill journal.
Face me.
I hope that challenge, kind of like that elite enemy thing, is still there because I've never died to one of those before. I'm sure it is. The game's pretty forgiving on death. That's why they have like a hardcore mode if you don't want it to be so forgiving. But I think it'll still be there. I'd be shocked if it wasn't, because most of the challenges they're very present, even if like they remain present even if you die or lose. That was his fault. He ran right at me. And just again, for all the viewers on Twitch, anybody watching on Twitch, if you guys are looking to play this game, you can actually get drops. So watching for a few hours, you can obtain drops in-game, and if you gift 2 subs, you can get a Chimera pet. Like a unique pet, it's kind of like based off of a boss you can fight. It's really hard, but I fought in my other file. Very tough boss. Get out of here. Man, I need better poison resistance, huh? Okay.
I've nowhere to keep that.
I've got no room. Oh yeah, and if you want to watch your progress, if you are watching on Twitch, just put in the command drops, and you can actually check your progress from there, see how much longer you need to go before you obtain your in-game drops.
Spirits in the trees be damned. You actually entered the Red Veil and survived. Every Ogham kid knows, if you step 1 foot in there, you'll be skewered and eaten.
Pretty much.
Well, those kids that are lucky enough to have a mother, that is. Oh, shite. No offense. I was talking about me, not you.
Oops, that's different dialogue. That's pretty cool.
We do have that in common. I have a grand quest for you, hero. The kind that'll get you woven.
I've already been to the Red Veil, though. That was last episode, buddy.
It's not at all a minor personal matter that you might ignore. How do I explain this? Before this dreary place, you could say I was something of a wanderer. There's a clanless enclave known as the Wraeclast that makes its home high in the trees near the hunting grounds. They helped me out a time or 2 over the years. A little while back, a group of strangers arrived out of the deep woods. They made strange altars and started whispering to the others about their religion. That was when I decided to move on.
That was a cult, buddy.
Now I got to thinking.
That's what we call a cult.
If Count Gianor and his men are mad enough to burn the village, then maybe the clanless are in trouble too.
Maybe.
Will you pay them a visit? I used to be mildly fond of a fair few of them.
I shall. So Wraeclast is a place that we're going to be finding from the hunting grounds area. So we're now in the hunting grounds. Wraeclast is going to be like a side area, and then we'll end up going to the major area that's beyond, which I think is the Ogum village. Martin says, do you think you would ever revisit Enotria? It's had about 3 patches in the last 2 months. All my trophies unlocked also. Nice. Would I revisit it? Man, I don't know, because I did refund it. That's my first ever, I was like, I'm so pissed that I want my money back game. So I don't know if I'd revisit it unless it had some kind of maybe new content, like a DLC or something.
I don't know how to ask this of you.
I'd probably do it then.
But I was forced to leave behind.
If I had nothing
something
else to
of
cover.
great importance to me when I fled. My lute. It was carved by my mother when she first taught me to sing.
She wants her loot. We'll find that in the village.
It's in my family home in the farmlands. If you happen to travel near those ways, it would mean the world to me if you could look for it.
And we'll certainly find it for her, because Una's like
Hello.
one of my favorite characters. She's so nice. Okay, so in regards to Enotria, yeah, I think that I probably wouldn't revisit it unless it had like a bunch of new content, because I'd have to buy it again, you know, and I don't know if I can bring myself to do that. Because I already technically 100% as best I could. I didn't go through and get all the enemy drops, which is very impressive. You did that. I could not do that, but that
It's beautiful.
and a few other things.
It seems
But I obtained everything
shadows
getting like a
whisper.
single playthrough in the true ending, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, it was just the fact that I had to play through it and forced to play through it multiple times when I was trying to enjoy it, and then all these game-breaking bugs. I saw the Twitter post the other day where it mentioned they had fixed some trophy type issue or some save file issue on the PS5, and I'm like, guys, y'all are a little too late. Storm Rune again. I got so many of those now. I wonder why. Okay, let's take a look at our gems. These are just gems I could create in general. Is it the same? Yeah, so level 3. I guess I could bump up the earthquake level, and then we'll go ahead and go in our tree and level up again. Let's see here. What am I lacking? Area of effect. That's not bad. Let's go ahead and just get the oh, I can't. Never mind. Yeah, let's get the damage, and then we'll go through and get this side, and then we'll meet in the middle, and then we'll figure out what we're gonna do, and branch off from there. So, yeah, our guy looks okay. I like the other look a little better, the Newt outfit. That was a little bit better in my opinion, but it's fine. We need to return to the hunting grounds and find Freythorn now. Martin says, I think you would enjoy playing it again. It's had some nice graphic updates and some new features. Nice. And do you play on console or do you play on PC? We gotta go find that thing. I don't even know it's. I don't see it. I think I might have screwed up. Oh gosh.
Fear will best you.
Yeah, I think I might have lost the opportunity to get that. Really sucky. I'm dead again. Wow. Well, I don't think it's on the map though. I don't see any blue like tree configuration anywhere. I have died too many times. These dang crabs. It's those projectiles that just eat me alive. Ooh, that range wasn't quite there. Get out of here, big guy.
I've no more room.
I don't have any room already. What did I do? Everything. These crabs. Kill it. Oh, where did you even come from?
Out of mana.
You guys are absolutely nuts. Okay, give me that. Martin says I have a PS5 Pro, Switch, and Portal. Oh, cool. You're like a PlayStation 5 guy. Okay, awesome. I just play on console, and I do have Steam Deck. So like, if it's a game that's not very demanding on like the hardware, I will play it on Steam Deck. But I don't use my Lurks. 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh. Yeah, look at that.
I will treasure it.
78. Not enough. But yeah, I just play on console, and and I have Steam Deck and Switch as well. So if I'm able to play a game that's not like super demanding, then I will play it on Steam Deck. More often than not, though, you're just not gonna get the ability to really get the full effect on the Steam Deck, because the performance is usually lacking, or the compatibility is not there. I wonder if allies are just human enemies or what. Oh, minions too. That's good. I'll save that for another type of character I could make. Okay, 6 to armor, 4 to energy, 9 to armor and energy, 30. Okay, this is way better. Probably looks dumb though. Okay, so then let's just disenchant this.
Sorry.
Don't want to stun.
It seems shadows.
Interesting. We'll put in this over here. Doesn't look like we're gonna be using shields, huh? I'll probably just get rid of that too.
Yes? Hello.
Hello. Alright, let's go back to the hunting grounds. Martin says, I used to have a really good gaming laptop, but my brother taxed it off me. Nice. I have a laptop that I use for my streaming and for my content creation, editing videos and all that, so I don't want to put more stress on it and then start playing games on it, because at that point I feel like it would die out on me, because that's the only thing I have in terms of my ability to create content, so I would not be able to stream or edit videos or do anything if it died out on me. So I try and make sure it lasts. I use it every day, so I have to take very good care of it. Make it last. Yeah, those guys are nuts.
I've no more room.
Already? Unless it has quality, I'm not picking it up anymore. Okay, so. No. Yeah. I'm not picking up any of these. Take them. I like the music in this area. Always poison. Yes. The venomous crabs seem to always poison me. Die, little monkeys. Martin says, and yes, I'm PlayStation for life since the PS1. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I love, I think it's probably my preferred console of choice. But I do enjoy, I used to enjoy anyways, all the exclusives and stuff on Xbox as well when they had them back in the good old days. And, you know, there's a few things like that I did enjoy. But I like the differences of the consoles. I do appreciate some of those little minor differences and things like that. I like that because they weren't so the same. And now it's just about the exact same. Like I said, Microsoft has pretty much given up in the console wars. Watch, you can start seeing they can push more AI stuff. They're just gonna fall out completely. But yeah, I used to enjoy all of them pretty equally, but now I do favor the PlayStation over all the others right now. Where are you guys going? I'm looking for the stupid opportunity that blew up and messed up for the first time. Ah! Oh wow, that does shorten it considerably. Okay, running low on heals. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna keep going. Oh, what is this? This looks interesting. Oh, it's the introduction to like those ritual cult.
Crush them!
Oh my. Get out of here, you little thing. It's you, isn't it? Thank you. Back up. I'm gonna go back and heal because I got jacked up right there. Martin says, I had the Xbox original when it came out, but that was only because of the first Halo game. Yeah. I am something of a collector, at least I used to be, and I have nearly all of the consoles of all the generations, going back to I think the second generation.
How can I advise you?
Or I think first. Magnavox Odyssey is my very first, not my very first console, but the earliest console that I own. But I really like the history of gaming and the preservation of gaming history, so I do have
Do whatever it takes.
several consoles from the past, some that are more obscure than others too.
Sorry. Another for my
Since we're
collection.
here, okay,
Stay safe.
we need to
you can.
use some more of these gems, don't we?
You
What can I do here? So you don't like any of these. This one seems okay.
using Armor Breaker repeatedly against enemies will break their armor, allowing you to deal more physical damage.
Yeah.
Look
I don't
out
know.
for this symbol. The
one's
Shockwave
kinda cool, I
Totem
guess.
repeatedly thumps the ground, dealing area damage. It causes an extra shockwave from any jagged ground it hits.
I don't know what it means by jagged ground.
Shockwave Totem repeatedly thumps the ground.
See, maybe I do that to the
Earthquake.
Let's see.
Shockwave Totem repeatedly thump, while Bone Earthquake creates jagged ground that slows enemies. After a few seconds, the ground explodes with an aftershock, dealing a large amount.
I'll stick with Earthquake for now, just because if it's a slow-moving enemy that has a huge hitbox, I'm gonna be able to destroy that thing. I'm keeping it. Alright. Whew, time to breathe. I think I lost the opportunity, which really sucks, because that's how I got my first unique. That little gauntlet that I died in. It's unfortunate. Oh my gosh, these little crab enemies. You know, the funny thing is, with this character, I'm feeling the pain of the crabs, whereas with my mercenary, I was like not having any issue whatsoever. So that's interesting how the different playstyles, you can actually feel the difference in them. Like at first I felt like I was going through everything, but these projectile heavy enemies that can have rapid fire, they're a problem. They're certainly a problem. Yeah, I need to quit picking stuff up. I usually pick everything up, but we'll have to do it now. Not necessarily. Oh, there's just a little elite man here. You're gonna just hit me in the head. Alright. That I'll take all of this. We got an exalted
Fortune
orb
favors
too.
me.
Ooh. Is that better than what we have? 101/3. Of course it's not better than what we have. It does have a cool little effect though, and then we have this. Ooh, that's nice too. So this is a 6er though. So That's going to be pretty hard to beat. 6 armor. No, you can actually compare like this. Okay. About 20 to maximum life. Increased evasion rating. Plus 8 to maximum. Okay, so we're pretty much 30. 10 to dexterity. Fire resistance, and then life regen. Honestly, the one I have on is slightly better. But we can keep this for another character. 6, like the rare items that have 6 modifiers or whatever you want to call them, or affixes, those are good. Like 6 is the max you can have, so you definitely want those. I've been using some of the earliest, you know, 6 affix items that I obtained on my very first character early on in the game, like in Act 1 all the way to Act 3, so it shows you how powerful they can still be. Those percentages are just fantastic. Okay, so we need to go to Freythorn, which I think we're coming up on a little mini-boss or something, or a new area. Yeah, there's Freythorn, perfect.
By decree of the Count of Ogham, to the scoundrels and cowards hiding among the trees of the clanless Perch. As the loyal men of Ogham lay down their lives to protect those who support them, you hide. As the women of Ogham sweat and ache, skinning beasts upon which we feed, you hide. As the children of Ogham play at war, preparing to serve the greater needs of the people, you traitors hide. I will offer clemency only once. Return to the manor immediately and serve Ogham, as is your duty, and your punishment will be deferred.
He's nuts, man. But we're gonna be interacting with the Count before long. Martin says, you have 100k gold. Wow, I bet there's a trophy for that. Normally is. They had one Diablo 3, took forever. I don't know. I am not sure if I have any trophies in this game. We'll have to take a look in a minute. Whenever I die again or something, we'll take a look. So, oh, I have a cape though, which is pretty dope actually. I love me a good cape, you know? Okay, we have a checkpoint. Is this Crowbell? This fight here is fantastic. So if you got one of the Founders packs, you actually get a baby Crowbell. But check out this boss. This boss is so awesome. At first I didn't know what the hell was going on. I was like, what? But this fight kind of spans over a whole area, so... There he is.
That's what's been eating our cattle.
That's strong.
Dodge this!
Be nice, Crowbell. That first hit was nasty. Come here, fool.
Get away from me.
Come here.
Rage all you want, beast.
I'm not ready.
No! They don't call him Crowbell for nothing. Now we gotta chase him. Gotta chase him down. Now we're in this tiny little arena. It's gonna be awesome. There he goes. This fight was awesome as a range build, like, and you had to be pressed up close and personal. Very scary. Because he can do all kinds of stuff.
One less danger to threaten our home.
Grabbing all that good stuff. I don't want it. How do I wish I could cancel that. Okay. The Book of Specialization just means that you just beat a secret, like a special or kind of a, I'd say, yeah, a special boss that allows you to get permanent passive upgrades. So you get, I think, 2 skill points just by defeating that boss. Really awesome stuff. Ooh, that's a good one. If anything, we can sell it, but ooh, this looks cool though. Okay, so 35 to armor, 26% to increased armor. See, like, even though this has a few other things, like quality is 14. Wow, that's interesting. This is a really good set. I could use this for any number of characters though, because I don't even see anything other than level 8 being required. So there's not like any type of stat requirement that I can see for it. So that's really nice. See, this requires level 8 plus 10 strength plus 10 intelligence. This, ooh, and this fits my build a little better too, doesn't it? See, this actually has... This is a really good piece. And now we've got to figure out which... I'll sell this, for sure. But these here, we have the increased evasion. That would be good for like a maybe a ranger. Dex and evasion and that kind of playthrough. And then this is good all around. It makes you a lot more tanky. So yeah, oof. But I just like the way this looks. We gotta go for looks, man. Alright, so we're good there. We defeated Crowbell. Now, I don't think there's anything else. I never went back to the boss arena. Watch me have missed something cool. But it is marked. Yeah, it's good now, because he's dead. It was marked, but no longer. Yeah, I much prefer this armor. It looks great. Kind of fits my look a little bit better. I'd like to go like full steampunk, but I don't know what the extent of the armor variations are. I've only been to Act 3, and you know, they're all kind of based on like the area that you're in, largely. But I haven't seen anything like just way out there, you know. And I'm sure there's maybe some uniques that are very, you know, different in design, really stand out and kind of just easy to spot. But other than that, I don't know.
Beast!
This is nasty. Oh, I just grabbed everything again. Eh, it's fine. One hit stunned him full hits. Insanity. Alright, we're gonna come full circle here. I'll pick all this stuff up too because we're gonna go sell it. We're gonna be full in just a moment. So, alright, great. And now we can kind of go crazy with our exploration. We know where Freythorn is already, but we didn't find the Ogum Village exit, did we? Dark glass of Santa's bringing me peanut butter flavored. Oh my gosh, you are a strange little man, but good for you. Good for you. That is the way to go. You've been naughty then, right? You've been naughty. Naughty or nice. You're too funny, man. I don't want to die, I don't want to die. Okay. There you go. A little chain reaction there. I love that. That's my favorite part of that ability, the chain reaction. I thought it just ended up giving them a debuff, but when they, upon death, they actually blow up, which is great. Yeah, Dark Glass is, he's been naughty. Oh, we did find the Odin farmlands. It's just in the, pretty much due north from the waypoint. That's too funny. We're gonna come around, get the rest of these this map cleared up anyways, and then we're gonna go do that little, destroy that cult's ritual thing. Oh my gosh. The Santa from the mall. That's sad. It was scary at me. Those poor Santas. They deserve that. He was the one that gave you the idea. He's like, I'll get you peanut butter, son. The Santa from the mall. That is too funny. Oh, he is. Correct. And you. Bramble apes. Oh, really? They just charge me. They always just run right past me. But they do hit me, actually. They are connecting. Has this game met your expectations? Yeah, it's exceeded my expectations. This game is fantastic. I am not really big on the isometric, like looter kind of dungeon crawler type thing, but man, oh man, I absolutely am so pleased with this game. I've been playing it, you know, non-stop. Even after stream, I have like a, my friend, they got it from. I say friends, but they're certainly friends of mine. But it's weird because we don't hang out. We live in different states. We haven't, you know, we don't talk very often and stuff. But it was really nice because I just was like, we always try and find a game that we can play together, and we usually name one, and then we never actually get around to doing it, which is like the funny part. Anyway, so I was like, hey, Path of Exile too? Is that anything? Is that, you think that's the game? And they're like, yeah, we'll go. He's like, I'll get it for you as a gift. And I was like, really? I was like, thanks, man. Well, him and his best friend, I'm friends with him as well, they got me the early access, and I was like, dude, this is freaking awesome. Like, it was like, this is gonna be a fun game, because we started playing Diablo together a long time ago, and I was like, yeah, this can be a good game that we really enjoy together. And I just started playing it, and I'm like, yeah, this is awesome. Like, I'm a real big fan of it. They do a lot of things right, and it's certainly a game I'm going to be featuring off and on as the new seasons or leagues, you know, come through. But I'm currently, I have 2 files right now, so I'm doing the warrior right now for you guys, but I have the mercenary on my off-stream profile, and I'm in Act 3. And I'm just figuring out all the mechanics, getting through, trying to beat the campaign first, then do cruel difficulty, then hopefully the end game soon after. But yeah, this game has certainly met my expectations and exceeded them. It's really awesome. It's a great game. I'm gonna need you outside. Oh, I'm out of heals. That's great. That's why that didn't work. Alright, we gotta summon Finn, because he ran with these guys for a little bit. Voltaic Staff, Ringmail Gauntlets, nothing that I really want. But the Uncut Skill Gem I'll take. Alright, how do I just summon Finn? There you go.
Wow, this is ominous.
Just a little bit.
So, I was right to be worried. They're still making these damned altars, and this one's bigger. Something's wrong, hero. Something's definitely off. I thought I was imagining the whispers in the shadows at night up there. Thought I was just spooked by the cultists.
But maybe
not. Please, check in on the Enclave.
I will.
I'm gonna get while the getting's good.
Alright, so I am gonna return. Martin says, did you ever play Godfall? I love that game. I am not familiar with that game. Is it this kind of like isometric looter kind of game? Action RPG? I'm not familiar with it, so I certainly have not played it. Doesn't ring a bell.
Greeting.
Yes?
Alright, so yeah, some of these things are good. I'd probably just break that
I
down.
will treasure it.
99 over 2.5. No thanks. What are these boots doing here? 8 to armor, 8 to energy. Or 8 to armor, 5 to energy. That's Dex, and you have the skills to wear them right now.
Thank you.
I hate when I do that. There you go.
Sorry, I was just...
Me too. I forgot how to play for a second. Alright, so then this is actually really good for like a new character. One, two, three. This is 2. Is this the armor that I was thinking about for... Yeah, it's Dex though. That's not bad. And it's got a big bump to strength, so we might look into that. Let's put up our currency. We got an exalted orb, which is really nice. Another storm room. That's all I'm getting. We'll put up these gems too. I have too many skill 3 gems right now.
While Bone Shatter is equipped, Earthquake creates jagged ground.
Rolling slams are my bread and butter, so we'll do that for now, and then we'll obviously continue using them. The shards that are above level 4 I haven't obtained on this particular file. I don't want to necessarily use from the stash. I did want to use that really cool, unique two-handed mace we're using, though, because that's just awesome. And the uniques are so hard to find in this damn game. I figured I'd treat myself. Alright, so path number 1. We got the farmlands. I think the Freythorn's over to the west. So Martin says, it came out in 2020. It's an action role-playing game, really good. I think you'd love it. So, God, okay. I'll take that, I'll jot that down. Because if it's, I don't know if it's anything like this or I don't know. I'd imagine it's, he said ARPG, so I imagine it's something like this or Soulsy. I don't mind. I love Souls-likes. This genre is I'm not as familiar with, but I did play Diablo a pretty decent amount of time, and I got pretty familiar with all the mechanics. But it's been years, so then I just kind of had to reacquaint myself with this particular game, and I really love it. Like, this is like a fun thing to pass the time, and also it's great for streaming with you guys.
This is where the clanless live.
Kill 2 birds with 1 stone. And the best part is this is seasonal, right? So you have leagues. So as one league ends, the new league begins. There's always going to be new mechanics and things that we can always try out together. This area was really cool. We're now like in the cultist area, so we're going to try and take out all the ritual tomes, the ritual altars, so that they can stop doing all the crazy stuff they're doing. Get out of here. Get out of here. I can't even hit them. There you go. Alright.
I need more time.
Traveler.
That voice. What sinister shadow lurks here?
We're gonna summon Finn, have a chat with him.
I can't believe it. The whole bloody place has gone mad. Cursed cultists.
Alliteration.
Please.
Oh gosh, whoops.
Pride of the slaughter. I can't, please. Hero. Find the other altars and dispose of them. Put an end to this. I'm gonna check around here for any sane survivors.
Yeah, pretty much.
You're famous, eh?
At this point, they're all corrupted by this individual that's kind of leading the cult. So you're gonna find out what's going on in just a minute. You guys are relentless, man. Hold on a tick. All right, so most of these baskets you can't even interact with, so you're not missing out on anything. Come here, Rib Rattle. You know what I don't know is that purple thing. I don't know if that means they're dealing chaos damage or what, but I don't remember seeing that in my other file. That's probably chaos damage. Purple is chaos. Oh yeah, level 13. Alright, and then once you activate it, everything you killed within the circle will pretty much come back, and then you gotta get ready for the good stuff. Ow. My face. Alright, that one's destroyed now as well. Martin says it's not like this or Diablo, it's a third-person looter slasher type game. You can play solo or online. Okay, Godfall. Man, it does sound familiar. I bet if I saw the box art, like the art on the game, I would recognize it. It sounds really familiar. Is it the one where like you have like this really awesome armor and like you kind of look like a lion in the beginning? There was like a demo for it a long time ago. Maybe if that's not it, then I don't know. But it does seem really familiar. And it also reminded me of God Eater, which was like that. I think it's a JRPG. I don't know. Actually, it's not a JRPG. Oh, it's kind of like anime-ish. Oh my gosh. those, I forget what they're called, but those plants, anything purple like that is chaos type damage, but those plants, oh god, those in particular are being nerfed a bit because they just deal tons of damage. Oh, we have a friend. How am I missing? Ashen staff, quarter staff, and gloves.
Care
he's
to
all
take a look
good.
at my... Oh, please.
Alright. Let's try that again, shall we? Valor plates. Okay, that might be it then. But I'll have to see. Because I think I may have played it. But I couldn't get past like the demo part of it, if I'm not mistaken. It is, but I don't know if this is the same game. But I remember playing a game where like you look all like it's like really gold. Everything's gold and really innately, you know, made. It looks kind of like one of the levels in like God of War, for example, which was really nice, and Ragnarok, anyways. And I just don't. I wasn't able to get hooked on it. But there was like, you know, movement abilities. The combat was pretty decent, but I don't know. I don't think it. The game I played, not this one. I don't know about one, but I just couldn't like get into it. There was something that it just didn't do anything new for me. I don't know. But I need to look and see which game God of War actually is. See, why is it doing that? What does that mean? Those little runes above my head. I'm not sure. There must be another. This is like the big boy one then. So we go find the other altars. You can select up to 5 different classes. Oh, okay, no, this is a whole different game. Because you were like a predefined, preset character, and it was like very story-based, and it was like your brother had betrayed you, and you were like the god of something, and he was the god of something else, and yeah, that's different. Cool. Yeah, I'll have to check it out. Oh no!
I can't hit.
Oh, okay. Still kicking, I see. Iron Rune. Iron Rune's really good. I use the Iron Rune in a lot of my different, for my, my mercenary. This little guy, the Skull Slinger. True to his name. He is slinging them skulls. Just having a little laugh, I see. Okay. This area is massive. Another iron ring. Those give you just pretty much increased attack damage. A quiver, a staff, and wisdom scroll. We'll take the scroll. Oh, okay, so maybe that is the same game, Martin. Martin says, yes, you're right. Your brother Macros wants the throne and you stop him. I'll take a look in my library and see if it's a game that I played, because it sounds really... Now it's starting to sound really familiar. Well, when I was playing, it was because I had nothing else to play. I was bored, so I was looking for something that was going to be like amazing, and I was like, yeah, it's good, but it just didn't have like that factor that I was looking for. Little skull slingers, get out of here, you guys. Oh gosh. No. Volatile plants, man, those things are getting nerfed because they deal so much damage. Oh, hi friends.
I can't yet.
Good gravy. Okay, so I think I was over here. We're gonna need more defense. When we get surrounded like that, or like haste, maybe like haste when we're surrounded or something would be nice too. Increased attack speed would be bad in this situation. But yeah, it's... we get torn up. Ooh, a forge. Well, let's definitely pick that up just in case. Could be something that we might be able to use.
I'm not ready.
Is it going to be better than my unique tile moves? Good chance that it won't be. Dead bodies, they become skull slingers and rattle bones and whatever else. Martin says, it was one of the first PS5 releases I played when the PS5 came out. First game I played was Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Oh, nice. You know, I stopped playing the Assassin's Creed series after, I think, Revelations. Because they started feeling a little similar to me. And then Odyssey was pretty fantastic. I didn't play that one very much, but I did see it played, and it looked really amazing. Like, it was like, so it was definitely a good kind of adjusting of the original formula, you know? Oh, you're gonna be a pain, aren't you? Even jowls. Get wrecked. How did you not die? I'm dead. Don't die. Okay. Get out of here. With your volatile plants. No! Why does everybody have these volatile plants? That was like the scary thing to deal with right now. Another iron rune. Love that. I'll definitely pick the flask up. Both of these flasks. I do need an upgrade, so... yeah, and then it's a PlayStation 5 only release. I think it's the same game that I was talking about. It may very well be the same game that we were talking about. I was not impressed at the time because I was looking for something that was just amazing, and I had just come off a bunch of Souls games and stuff, so I was like, it was just not really like what I'm looking for right now. But the game itself wasn't that. I just couldn't get past the intro because, like, okay, it's cool. I like it. It seems like it's got a lot of things working for it, but it just wasn't my, it wasn't my cup of tea, as we say. But definitely something that I would reconsider. It's always nice for me to revisit a game, even one that I may not have given a chance previously, because I end up seeing him in new light, you know, in a new light, and then I'm like, wow, this is actually really good. So I always like taking a little break from games like that I may not initially be really jazzed about, and then I'm like, oh, this is awesome. guys are so annoying. Okay. Skull slingers. No! I am in the volatile plant. See how much damage they do though? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, that is what gets you killed quick. I have no health now. Retreat! But yeah, so those are getting nerfed, and a few of the things, like for example, there's a certain trial that we're going to be doing, and that'll be nerfed as well, because as a melee character, the mechanic is that you can't get hit. And if you get hit, you lose honor. And if you lose all your honor, you fail the trial. And that means you can't ascend, which is like one of the most important things you could do. So it's one of those deals where they've actually nerfed it and made the honor system more fair for melee type characters. Because obviously you're in the stuff, you know, you're way in there. So they have to give it, you know, give you some sort of fair option to
It's beautiful.
continue to survive and be able to successfully do that without having to change up your entire build or play a build that's not intended like in a certain way. So I like that. I am going to go ahead and equip this. What I'll do though is, because it kind of drives me nuts to have it on either side. Okay, there. I don't know why, but it just makes more sense to me. 159 over 4. Yeesh, that's slow. Yeah, the flask I have now is actually really good. But it has 96. It just got more charges to it. It's just not as fast. 101 over 3. We'll sell these for now, but I honestly... I need a better one. This is not going to cut it for me. We'll throw this in currency with iron runes, so once we maybe start slotting some sockets, that'd be great. Orb of augmentation, we have tons of those now. Alright, now we can go back. Full health, of course. Martin says, yeah, the best Assassin's Creed in my opinion was the Desmond Miles Ezio storyline. Yes, absolutely. It kind of died off for me after them, but I did enjoy Valhalla. Assassin's Creed 3 was my favorite. I think Revelations was my favorite, and then Odyssey was like really cool because they changed up the whole format, and I loved it. I didn't play it myself, but I did see a lot of it, and I was like, ooh, this is great. Like, what a great move they made. Good adjustments.
You shall fall.
Oh. You get out of here. Man, those volatile plants are just ridiculous. Get out of here. Yeah, Odyssey was really good. And 3, I don't recall 3 off the top of my head. Was 3 the one with the Native American protagonist? I know very little about that, but the trailer was so amazing. I remember the trailer being incredible, as they all are. The trailer for Revelations is probably one of my favorite trailers of all time. Get out of here with your little volatile plants. I don't know if there's a pathway, but yeah, it is. Oh no, it's not. Okay. I cleared out that little tiny section of the map. I wasn't sure if that was going to lead to a new pathway, but we're kind of just doing a little an inner circle, trying to find the rest of the things and encounters we may have missed. Get wrecked. Right in the face. Okay. That's what you get. Don't be so aggressive. Yeah, the Warrior's lots of fun to play though. Other than like the inner circles, I think that's probably going to be it, because we're coming up on the boss fight here before long. So we can just check the perimeter again really quickly. This inner circle here. And we gotta go to that checkpoint, I believe. Oh no, that's not good. That kind of worked out perfectly though. You are so annoying. Get out of here. Quit it. They just gave all of you the ability to do ritual or volatile plants. I do not like your boss. Alright, one more path and we should be good to go. We'll circle back and go to that checkpoint. Connor. That's right. But what made it my favorite was the storyline, but the combat was awesome. Loved using the tomahawk. Nice. So the favorite part was the storyline. Okay. Yeah, it looked good. I remember playing the very first one on the Xbox 360, and man, it was insane. Like the graphics and the physics, interacting with the other people, it was just nuts. Is this going to be deactivated? Let's see. It makes it seem like so. No? Okay. There's an icon here on the map. I'm not sure why though. I believe the boss will be over here. Shoot you guys again. Get out of here. Scoot it. Alright, we're gonna go back this way. I just don't want to be ambushed. There's gonna be plenty of that anyways. Alright, here goes. Pelt mantle. Alright, let's do it. Ah, how did I miss?
Steel yourself!
Get wrecked. I'm gonna miss. Whoa! That wasn't quite as effective as I wanted it to be. Oh! Hit him in the back. He's trying to go to phase 2. We don't want to let him do that. He's phase 2ing. Dang it. No. Don't do that. What's happening? Oh yes, I remember this. Yes, my favorite. Ugh.
I need more time.
Get wrecked. That damage was disgusting. So long as you know me, I always exist. Well, forgotten. You've been forgotten. We get an exalted orb. Hell yeah.
In the right hands, this could forge something truly exceptional.
Twig focus. Blah, blah, blah. We'll just get all this stuff. Now the gem bloom skull is actually the thing that matters most. There you go. And this is the specific item you get for defeating him. It's a quest type item, so if it's like quest level, it's green, and you're gonna get like permanent buffs usually. So corruption often causes crystals to grow in strange places. This is very similar to me. It looks like a madman's knowledge. But when you break the skull, you see this little crystal here, and now you have a skill gem. So pretty cool. We'll be using that here before long. The exalted orbs are like really rare, so these are always nice. You see that people will be even trade uniques for exalted orbs, so good stuff. Alright, now We look to see, because we did defeat a bunch of enemies, so now you can go into this and see what you want to potentially purchase. We have 543 tribute, so you just look and see, okay, what could I buy here? So, ooh, that's Dex though. I'm looking at this for my other character. 15 increased damage, cold, accuracy, attack speed, +2 to all projectile skills, grants 2 life per enemy hit. Terrible. I don't even have enough tribute for that, so that sucks. Or this, damn. I think it's because we died so much. 35 to evasion. Yeah, I don't even want to look at something I couldn't have. I don't know how to re-roll either. There is a die next to it, like a dice block, but I don't know how to actually use it. I don't know how to actually use it because there's no way for me to. I don't have a mouse, you know, so there's no way for me to actually go down. So it kind of sucks. Anyway, so let's see, what can we get? I just don't feel like any of these are really worth it. All these suck. It's my fault though for dying so much. Yeah, but I don't know how to re-roll. There's no way that I know how to re-roll. That just kind of gives you an idea. Oh, here it is. Okay, well it is what it is. We've cleared out the map, so we can go ahead and do this. Now there will be a mechanic that allows you to teleport between checkpoint to checkpoint. That way you can navigate the area a little more quickly as well. Martin says yes, because you played Connor's father, Hatham, in the intro, and the twist is he's a Templar when it switches to Ooh. So that's why he's kind of so important, because he's like, I guess, part of both of the groups, so to speak.
So the cultists really did have a king lurking out there in the shadows. Shame. I might have followed him myself if he'd simply promised decent meals instead. Thank you, hero. It's not the result I was
that king
hoping
was
for,
cool.
but at least I know the truth.
Most of the bosses have second phases, like phase 2 in the boss fights.
Drinking man,
some even have 3 phases. Okay, so we get to pick a charm. Let's see here. The charm will give us some increased elemental resistance all the way across the board. So cold's going to be the most important in Act 1. So I certainly suggest you do that. Alright, so now...
Sorry.
Sell some of this junk.
I will treasure it.
Thank you. I will treasure it. She's so sweet. Alright. Skill gem. There you go. Herald of Ash. This is actually something I have on my other character, my Merc, and it is really good. What is this, though? Okay, let me see. Scavenge plating. Fragments of armor from enemies to build your own. Fully breaking enemy's armor grants you a stack of scavenge plating for a duration, and you gain armor and thorns per stack. That's interesting. And I don't know, I guess there'll be like a new mechanic, like if enemies are dead or down, then I can like pick up these little drops. I'm not sure how that works. But then this here, essentially, when you kill an enemy and you overkill them, like you dealt more damage than necessary, then it'll cause an explosion that's kind of based on the amount of overkill damage dealt, just like it says in the thing. So it's really cool because like if you're using powerful attacks, enemies around are going to take damage as well, and then you can just continually build upon that. So this is like our very first spirit gem we're using. So spirit gems are going to give you these kinds of really cool abilities. So let's slot this.
Goodbye.
Oh yeah. That's just slotted. In general, we can unlock some.
Flame.
I don't have a secondary weapon right now, but otherwise you do want to allot it to both. So we're good now. We should have it on. Let's just make sure. 1 meter explosion radius, okay. You can refill your charms similar to how you refill your flasks, so we're all good there. We've got our little Exalted Orb, which is super special. Throw that in our currency. Augmentation right there. It's worth 400 tribute, so it must be something, right? Now we need to go to the Ogden farmland, so we're going to go right back. Well, I shouldn't have gone here necessarily. We need to go to the waypoint. And then from the waypoint, back to the hunting grounds. Yeah, I think the lore for Assassin's Creed has always been really good, and I wish I would have played through the majority of the games to really capture it all, because it's definitely one of those games that even prior to me becoming a content creator, I was like, man, this is so deep. It would be a game that I would definitely feature in lower capacity in these days, but it's just because I'm so far removed from the series now, probably wouldn't see that happen anymore. But and now because it's just, you know, the new entries and stuff, I don't know how closely tied they are to the rest of the game. Whoa.
I'm not ready.
Overkill. Everything's gonna have the Herald of Ash effect, or proc it, because everything's gonna die really hard. We kill things. We overkill everything right now. Yeah, I like that effect. It's really good. Gives a little bit of AoE splash damage. Can take care of some of the weaker mobs for you too. Okay, well, we can kill this guy again, why not? Little bramble apes. These guys are cute. Oh, he's dead. Yeah, that actually was no challenge. So the reason why I'm looking at the white items, or like the normal or non-magic items, is because they do have the potential to have quality. And if you have quality, you can break it down and salvage it at the bench. You get these orbs that can increase the quality of an item by 20%. So really good. Really good stuff. I'm just searching the perimeter because I'm hoping to find the Ogden Village. This area is really cool. I actually really like the Ogden Village, especially the part where there's like a village proper, and then there's like getting to the village, which is the farmlands, and that is awesome. This looks like Crowbell, right? He's here again? I wouldn't mind killing him again, but still, it's kind of odd. I killed you already.
You won't get away from me.
I don't mind killing him again. Now we won't get the green item anymore, which is that permanent bonus to our passive skill points on the beast. It's about to die if we make it to the final area.
No mana.
Let me get you. Yeah, he's totally dead. As soon as we get in there, he's as good as dead. We have 3 passive points we can use too, so we might as well go and use them once we get to the next area. And level 14. I'll just pick up all this stuff. Alright. We'll look at it in a minute. I am actually just trying to get to the Ogden Village. And of course, that's a dead end. Martin says, yeah, Ezio's story was awesome. I keep hoping they will remaster the first Assassin's Creed since they did with the others. Ooh, that would be nice. I remember it was just way ahead of its time in terms of like the physics and all that. And it was good. I would just walk through the city sometimes, just bumping into people and just enjoying that. It was just so nice. I really immersed myself in that game. It's good. No! be southwest. Oh, there it is, right here. Farmlands. Lovely. That's all I wanted. That's all I wanted. That's all I was asking for. Okay. So now... There should be a waypoint, though. Hold on. Oh, I do see one. Tag that. Every time you enter a new area, just find the waypoint first, and then do whatever you need to do. But that way you're safe to come back to it. You don't have to go through an entire zone just to find the exit again, or the entrance to this new area. 7 things identified. Look at that.
Hello.
Alright, so you can have
Another
that.
for my collection.
Ooh, well, these
Thank
are
you.
good, but I do have unique gloves on, so probably not going to find better than that. What is this? Oh, this is good. Yeah, this is trash, unfortunately. It looks cool. I mean, it really fits the build, but we're probably going to end up doing this. 26% increasing evasion and energy shield. I don't have the skills for it, though. Maximum life, maximum mana, and then fire and cold resistance and some regen. This has 4 damage. That's not bad. Certainly dex for sure. Okay, so we'll go ahead and salvage that one anyways. Well, you know, I'd rather get the Regal Shard for it.
Sorry, I was just... Hello.
Matter of fact, this too.
Yes?
Now, once we level, we should be able to wear this. So let's see, I need 12 and 12. Okay, so fair enough. Damn, 8 and 9. I need 5 in each. That sucks. That'd be 2 levels wasted there. Obviously, you want to kind of do strength, but let me see if I have any items that could just bump that up. That looks cool, but that's way above my level. Okay, here we go. So, do we have any rings that could potentially give us some additional attributes? 15 to dexterity. I need intelligence. Six to all attributes, but that's level 24. Not even close. That would be sufficient, just so you know. Because I don't want to use attribute points just to wear one piece of armor. I could simply come back with this and wear it at any other time. So I'm not going to waste that. You can go up here. Alright. We'll get those points just by probably finding pieces of armor or whatever. I don't think I need to waste an attribute point on it. Martin says, yes, I agree. When I first played and getting used to all the buttons, it was mind-boggling. It was intense. Yeah, the controls were awesome. Like, combat had a whole different set of controls, and it was neat. They did really good. So are these activated yet? I'm good with all those. Yep, get that whole node kind of going. I like it. I like it. Alright, so yeah, Dex and Intelligence are still pretty low. We need to bump those up, but we'll find ways to do that. I wish you could look at the characters more closely, like if you're like to inspect them. You could be like, oh, let me actually look at the character, you know, but there's no way to do that. Like in Destiny, you could see the character and see what they had equipped, and that was a lot of fun. Because you're able to then say, oh, something I can work towards. this area is awesome. We're gonna go, let's see, we'll go this way first. We'll go this way first. Because we'll probably jump into the, I didn't want them to chase me. That's a crazy skill tree. I wouldn't even know where to begin with that. Yeah, check this out, dude. You haven't even, look, this is the skill tree. That is the whole skill tree. Yeah. It's a lot. It's a lot. Ooh, a desert rune. Those are, I think, fire-based damage.
Hammer and anvil!
But this area is so awesome. I really liked it. You're like literally in farmland, there's crops and everything. Uncut skill gem, very nice. Can bump something else up. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Yep. You were only seeing a portion of it. But it is actually a little more intuitive than that. I mean, I know that looks crazy and stuff, but it's a little more friendly than that because based on the class that you are, it's gonna kind of lean you towards some of those. Like you'll never have everything in the skill tree because obviously it's gonna be dependent on certain characters. Now you could go crazy and try to level it in a really strange way. I'm actually gonna pick that up. I'm gonna try something fun. Now you could do it in a strange way where there's Una's loot box inside as well, quest item. But you could be like, I'm gonna make a warrior, but because there's adjacent skills to the merc or mercenary, then I'm gonna actually be more of like a crossbow wielding warrior, you know, kind of thing. Maybe in the backhand or something, offhand. So you can do that, but you can have the versatility to do anything. It just as long as you have the skill points and the means to respec, or you want to you know the path you're gonna take for the attribute points, you can do it. I got like 2 of the same.
I can put
already.
right one thing, at least.
Oh, don't be so hard on yourself, bud. You can do fine. All right, so these are the exact same, right? 66 roughly. Okay. I'm gonna actually try and bump one of these up. Alright. I hope there isn't a trophy for unlocking all of them. Oh gosh, I would be very shocked if there was. When I die again, we'll look at the trophies. I apologize, I forgot to do that. You know me, I'm not a trophy guy, right? So that is like the least of my concerns. I'm just trying to figure out how to beat the damn game. This game's hard. I'm on Act 3 right now, my other file, and it's tough. It's certainly a challenge. Having a tough time with the second trial that I'm trying to do. And mostly I can get to that area relatively well, but sometimes there's like these modifiers that make everything so much more difficult, like where enemies are regaining their health, and I just can't keep up with the health regen. I think they're gonna nerf that too. They should. The health regen was insane. Like you can deal massive damage, and the boss's health bar just going like this. It was nuts. So I was like, yeah, I can't do it. Like if I have that roll, I can't win that way. So I had to try again, and then I'd get killed by some new hazard because I got a real bad roll or whatever. It's like, damn. The Scarecrow. These are rotting crows. These are super creepy. I'm really looking forward to playing this next year. Oh, I hope you enjoy it. Hope you enjoy it. I was trying to, like, after I didn't know anything about this game, never heard of it in my life. Didn't know Path of Exile, the first one, had been out for like 13 years or whatever. Came out in I think 2015, so 12 years now or whatever. And I was like, well, I've never heard of this game in my life. Like, and I was like, how could I have missed out on something like this? Back in 2013, Warframe first came out, you know, and I was a real big fan of Warframe in 2016 when I first started playing it, and I was like, I'm 3 years behind. Can you imagine being 11 years behind in the game? So I was like, I'm just gonna start fresh with Path of Exile 2. There's the crop circle. I'm gonna mess with this in a minute. Just making sure we're all clear. This is gonna be crazy. But we have the perfect build for this, so. But yeah, I was trying to get some early access keys so I could share them with you guys, but I only have the one, which is the one I'm using. But otherwise, I'd love to share with you guys, but I normally do when I can. Oh yeah. That almost killed me as a mercenary. I was a mercenary and I almost died because I was like, oh my gosh, they're all over. And at that point in time, I didn't have like the most effective build, so I was still figuring things out. And I was like, oh my gosh, I almost died to that whole pack of dogs. But sitting in that, and an elite enemy comes and fights you, and it's pretty interesting because you're like, oh, a crop circle, haha. Yeah. Not so funny when all those mongrels are attacking you. I've never played the first game either. Is it the same as this? Yes, it's exactly the same. A lot of the stuff actually carries over, so if you're like a legacy player, you get a lot of cool benefits. It's an old game. Yeah. It's the Path of Exile came out in 2013. It's been live for 11 years. So I mean, they've been taking care of it, making it an amazing experience. Path of Exile 2 was just going to be a huge expansion, but instead they said, no, we're going to make it an outright sequel. So that's why then they released an early access. So here's Ogden Village. We'll go there next. We found the exit. But yeah, I love this game. This is awesome. Like, this is just so, it's fun, it's challenging, but you can also kind of like, once you get really comfortable, it's not so stressful. You know, certain fights and stuff will be like boss fights and a lot, but it's got like a good balance of all. And there's all kinds of things to discover. You've got the replayability because you have all the different characters. So each character, in early access there's 6, but you will have up to 12 at launch. But they'll launch them in little like sections. They're not going to launch all the remaining 6 all at once. But you will get, for example, 6 characters now, and they each have 2 ascendancies. So 2 different, you know, styles of play, if you will. So that's 12, you know, potential playthroughs right there. And then of course you have the full access, or whenever that comes out. Then you're gonna get all the different character styles that you didn't have, or the different classes that you didn't have access to before. So it's gonna be awesome. So right now you have 24 character slots, so you can literally, at the time when, up to now, all the way up to the end, play each of the character types and classes, and both ascendancies, so very generous. Come here, Crow. Yeah, we're just kind of scanning the area though. There's a few other mini bosses that I faced off with that were pretty cool, and I want to show you guys. I don't want to skip anything. Also, I'm just a completionist. I wouldn't be able to sleep at night if there was a blue sliver left on that map. Orb of Augmentation. I was looking at the site where you can trade, and people were asking for those as well. Mostly Exalted Orbs, but Orbs of Augmentation are also, interestingly, a commodity that people were looking for. And I thought they were much more common. I have like maybe 80 of those.
Feel my wrath!
We have Una's loot. Try saying that. We have Una's loot. Not Luna's loot. Or oot. See? It's confusing. Una's loot. That was like a direct shot. He actually stunned me. I think he staggered me. I've been frozen and stuff before. Certainly been shocked, certainly been burnt. never quite been stunned. You know, if I could get a legendary fur plate, I would absolutely love that, because that's one of the better looking armors. But this actually looks really good too. I mean, it fits the part. I do want to look more steampunkish though, because my weapon does kind of have like a more modern or technological type component to it that I definitely want to show off. Close off this whole area here, very nice. We'll get this little sliver of the map, which should be nothing. Yeah, blocked off by wagons and carts. But the full access should be out in maybe 6 months, so we're probably looking at June or July, realistically. It's fun. I did not realize I'd have this much fun with it. Not at all. I'm hooked. Decrepit. Voracious. So yeah, I guess you were saying that 100,000 gold's a lot, at least in Diablo. I'm not sure. I mean, I guess. If you look at the prices for things, I mean, they're really cheap. Like, you get like 2 or 3 gold, or 20 gold, or you get like 5 gold dropping at a time. So, I guess it does add up. But I just don't really spend it much. I like to kind of keep it. I like to hoard everything, honestly, until I know exactly what I want to do or what rare currencies I want to spend. I'm typically not going to just go really early and start spending everything that I have and then be like, oh man, I don't have any rare resources anymore. Because then that's when you make all the mistakes. Like, if you take your time to figure out your build and get your perfect gear, you're like, alright, well, I have everything I want. It's probably not going to get much better than this. I can start throwing some gold at it. Very nice. Alright. Thank you! Scarecrow beasts are creepy. You guys just keep coming. Let's see if this pathway connects. I'm sure it does. Yeah. It's like creepy music too. I like it. It's like very medieval, but then it's also creepy. I like the soundtrack. The variety of enemies is nice as well. Just this little sliver up here, and I think that's it. I guess we didn't have that encounter in the... Other than the crop circle, we didn't have another encounter in the fields. That's all she wrote. I'll just sell that. This is dumb, but I feel better. A little part of the map was still blue. I guess my viewer count is blocking the map a little bit, but if you guys want to see, I can move to the other side. No big deal, no big deal.
What have they done? The bastards! They've burned it all!
They are bastards. Bastards indeed. Alright, waypoint. This area is pretty neat because there's these pigs here that are very scary. They will catch you off guard if you're not paying attention. Hello, friends.
By decree of the Count.
No, I'm not trying to listen to that yet. Ah! Okay, the pigs self-destruct.
By decree of the Count of Ogham, your whispering and conspiring has not gone unnoticed.
Insane.
I see your disloyalty. I hear your mockery. However, your plots against me all lay dead in their tracks. Every villager must report to the manor immediately for questioning. I alone will crush this revolt. Anyone who resists will not only be considered a criminal, but an avowed traitor.
So essentially, like, everyone's a criminal, and so that's why they burned down the village. They've hanged all these people, and they did that to whatever that person was. And it's nuts. Like, he's completely lost his mind, and all he's trying to do essentially is just feed the seed. The seed is this beast that we have not yet really seen unless you watch the cutscene, the intro cutscene, and it's a really weird, like, crafty entity. Don't you dare. Little chickens, don't hurt my chickens.
Power.
Get wrecked. Okay, very nice. Okay. Oh! Standing in their blood, that's not good. Their blood is poisonous, by the way. Iron Greaves. These have a socket in them too. Wait, don't these have quality? No quality. It's good because we get to actually use our bone shatter.
Monstrous fiend!
Don't kill the chickens. They haven't done anything to anybody. We're still just searching the perimeter and getting an idea of how large this area is, and then we can make our move and scour the rest of the area. It's gonna be a really cool boss fight at the end of this area. You might recognize him. Iron Ruin, yes please. Why did I pick up these? Habit. Bad habit. It's just not good. I need. It's just not gonna cut it. Augmentation. That. Cool. Alright, let's keep going. Oh, the pig. Those pigs self-destruct. I'm so scared.
Stronger with with every strike.
Oh yeah. Okay. That's blocked off. Another dead end. We'll circle around. That boar almost got me that time. They deal tons of damage too. They hit you. Okay, 98 over 2.5 seconds. I think that might be a thing. That might be our upgrade. That might just be our upgrade. Okay, that's the boss, so we're not gonna go there yet. Take that. Tag this. Just circle around. Another dead end. No! Poor little piggy. I don't know how he became explosive. I can't imagine it was a pleasant process. And as I've said earlier, for anybody watching on Twitch, drops are enabled, so you can always check your drops progress by inputting exclamation point drops as a command. Check your progress and see how much further you have to go before you get the in-game rewards. 2 gifts also get you a unique pet that is modeled after one of the bosses you can fight in Act 3. Tagged another checkpoint, that's fine. Not the checkpoint I want, but it's okay. Martin says, well, mate, I'm gonna go get some supper now. Tea and then supper. Take care, my friends. See you next stream, hopefully, of course. I hope you have a great rest of your night, and thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate you showing your support, man. It really helps a lot. You're awesome. Have a great night, and I hope to see you next time. I will be streaming tomorrow, same time as always, so hope to catch you then. This guy is not dying. There you go. That was tough. Oh, so this is already magicked up. Okay, I like that. Better. 10, okay. Increased crit chance, so I can drop this now. That works for me. Tea and then supper. Man, I'm hungry. I need lunch. Or I need dinner, as you would call it. Oh, he's on fire. I hate fire too. These enemies are the worst. Oh, it's dangerous. Gosh. Okay. Oh wow, the rogue armor looks really cool. I don't think I must have. I know I picked some up on the other file, but I never really I didn't use it. That's for sure. Oh, I wonder what my intelligence is. Does it have an intelligence requirement? No, it is strength and dex. I bet they're still at 7. See, on my mercenary, it makes sense to level across both dexterity and strength. But for the warrior, I'm not quite sure. I mean, strength seems to be the primary, but I'm just not sure what else would be. Probably, again, strength and dexterity, but there are certain pieces of equipment that require you to have good intelligence, too, so I'm not sure kind of what the intended thing is there. Like, are you supposed to kind of spec all the way across, or what? Like, what are, like, the rest of the players? Nice. has energy. Oh my gosh. This poor village was completely razed. Alright, now we can just close up the rest of this and then we'll circle back over to the boss. That hurts. Lots of pigs in this main
Dodge
area.
this! I need more time.
I had one of those brimmed helms the whole time for the mercenary. It was super annoying. I did not like the look. Ah. Good. Golden chest. Let's see if there's actually yellow items now. They're really pushing these forge mauls on me, but I'm not changing what I got. Oak Great Hammer. That's what we're using before we upgraded to our unique.
Steel yourself!
I'll go this way since the checkpoint to the boss is just over to the left. Oh, he got me. Direct hit. Nice. Actually, I'll just go this way. Left and then down so we can get that last little sliver. Circle up around and then we'll be good to go. Gosh, those pigs are crazy. Stay away. I don't think so. This and then pretty much that's it. We've already explored the rest of the area, so we'll go fight the boss. And we will actually get inside of the manor, which is a really fun area. That's where I got my first unique on my mercenary. But it wasn't anything I could use on my mercenary, it was a quarterstaff. Believe it or not. Alright, let's do this.
Surely we can.
Oh my
Your
god.
luck has run out, foundling.
You bastard! Face me!
I need more time.
This guy hits hard.
Hammer and anvil.
Fighting him close like this is very interesting. A very different fight from the mercenary fight. I would love to bone shatter on your ass, but that's fine. Ah, you got me anyways. A glancing blow. What? He one-shot me. Alright, that's fine. Very interesting fight whenever you're up close. And the rolls are interesting because you don't necessarily get iframes. You do have to roll away from the item, especially if it's an AoE strike. So his head's already gone. So.
Just wait. Surely we can.
Oh, it's not. Hold on, they did that again. Last time his head was not removed a second time.
Face me!
There you go, get wrecked.
Down, throat out.
I'm not
Get
ready.
down here. The guillotine.
Nope.
Drops.
It does drop too.
Run.
Now stop. Oh.
I'm not ready.
Run.
There you go.
The guillotine.
Touch this.
Oh, that's a big old guillotine too. I'm dead. I'm not dead! I thought I was the guy that just got smashed. But I did get smashed, but I'm alive. Haha. Come on, I just need enough to do this. Okay. Get wrecked, Executioner. That's the same Executioner from the very beginning on the character selection screen, by the way. What are you guys doing? Let's get out of here. There's just a whole army of you guys now. Alright, everybody just calm down. Oh, okay, never mind. It's you. Everybody dead? I know there's a guy up to the left, but you normally cannot actually get him. Let's see, they might have, like, when I first played this, there was a guy right on the top left corner there, and it was an archer, a crossbowman, you just simply could not defeat. He was unreachable. Well, we definitely want
Fortune
the Eagle Orb.
favors me.
Yep, we'll take that. We can sell that. Yeah, let's go and sell stuff. Let's go save this chick first. I'll save you! Latest.
He killed Eamon. Just killed him. I don't know what to do. Clearfell is safe. We have to get out of here. We can talk there.
She could have kept the portal open for me. Jeez. Alright, where is Latest?
For what it's worth, my name is Latest. I appreciate the rescue, but Eamon, everything I know, it's all gone. It isn't worth much, but take this. Perhaps it will aid you against that monster.
Oh, it will. Thank you, Latest. You're awesome. So we completed that little quest.
There is only one thing for certain. Count Gianor must die. He ordered the guard to round up everyone in the village, and when we resisted, they burned it to the ground. Enter the manor. Take our vengeance upon him. For what it's worth, it isn't worth.
Okay, we'll definitely get your vengeance for you.
I can't quite believe my eyes. This feels like having a small part of my family back again. I can't
Una's the
thank you
best.
enough.
She's like the coolest character.
I think I shall begin by composing a song about you. In the meantime, I would be happy to play for you, if you like.
Nice. We get another book of specialization.
We will rebuild.
We go ahead and get rid of some of this stuff. Let's see. I was gonna try and make one of these like an improved version of what I currently have. So I'll look at that in just a moment. We can. Oh, I didn't identify anything. Where's the hooded one?
The village has been destroyed, and madness has already reached a boiling point in the minds of the Count's men. You must infiltrate the manor and put a stop to this by any means necessary. The fate that befell Ogham village is only a single raindrop in the storm that is coming.
Right. Man, there's a guy. I wish you could actually like inspect the characters. Like, so if say I wanted to like look at this person, but I don't think there's a means to do that. It would be really cool to be able to see that. Kind of like I mentioned earlier in Destiny, you could do that. You could see a random player, but oh, they look awesome. What loot do they have on, or what cosmetic, and that would also, for the game's sake, I'm sure it'd encourage purchases too. Ooh, yes. I want to equip them, then I'll look at them. Let's see. 14 to life, 20 to mana, 8 to strength, 11 to cold, and 3.2 life regen. That's good. Yellows that have 5 or 6 are going to be probably some of the best that you'll have all the way through, so.
I will treasure it.
Okay, 98 mana. Over 2.5 seconds. Fine. This one's still very good. Actually, yeah, this one's not as good. Never mind, you can have it.
I like this one.
150 over 2.8. I can't really. I wish you could actually do a side-by-side comparison to some of these, so sometimes you can't. 41 to 44. Oh, it does. Okay. Gains a few charges per second. 41% increased recovery rate. Fine. Okay.
I will treasure it.
Treasure it indeed. Get rid of those. Yeah, I'm gonna figure out what to do with these helmets because I'm thinking about potentially like using some orbs to just make a nice little helmet for now. And I'm kind of thinking about using this one. I do like the great helm or the rusted great helm, but maybe I can do something with one of these. So let's take a look. Let's throw in our currency, stash it real quick. Desert Rune, that's going to give us some fire damage. Augmentation, Regal Shards. Glacial Rune. Regal Orb, very good. Upgrades a magic item to a rare item, so that's actually good too, but I just want to have to use like one of the lower class ones, and I'll show you what that means in just a moment. Orb Transmutation. Okay, we have tons of different uncut gems as well. Let's salvage this really quickly. And then I guess, oh, these are blue items. I see, so that's gonna be plus 8 strength though. That's not bad. Yeah, that's fine. What we'll do is just sell these off.
Good.
I do like the way this looks though.
I will treasure it. Be
Great Helm of Menace.
While Bone Shatter is equipped, monsters. Earthquake creates jagged. Infernal Cry puts a debuff on enemies that makes them explode when they die. It also.
Okay, let's see. I'm gonna toggle the video sound off. That guy, he does give you really good tips, but I'm just trying to listen here. Increased Warcry speed. Okay, that's really all it does, though. I think I might change out Earthquake for Totem.
Earthquake creates jagged. Shockwave Totem repeatedly thumps the ground, dealing area damage. Earthquake creates jagged ground that slows enemies. After a few seconds, the ground explodes with an aftershock, dealing a large amount of damage. Earthquake creates jagged ground that slows enemies. After a few seconds, the ground explodes with an
Jagged ground duration's 4 seconds. Totem duration's 12 seconds. I don't know. I'm still very torn between those.
Earthquake.
I don't like Armor Breaker necessarily. So you'd have to tie these up. This and this together. So let's just unlock this for now. We'll socket that in a minute.
While Bone...
Okay, now we're talking. So we got Perfect Strike. Converts 40% of physical damage to fire damage. Charge your weapon while channeling. Release the moment you fully recharge, release a wave of fire. Interesting. Or Molten Blast. So let's see, what does it look like? I don't really like that. I don't like that very much. Molten Blast says, gouges molten rock from the ground and flings it at the target. The projectile explodes on collision, damaging enemies and scattering shrapnel in a cone behind it. So it's, again, kind of fiery damage. What am I lacking here? It won't let me do this one. Oh, incorrect weapon type, okay. This is for shield only, so... 60% of physical to fire damage. It's not terrible. I don't know. I'm gonna keep my 5 gem. What is this? We gotta bump this up, right? Let's see. Fire Infusion, Lacerate, or Rage. Maybe Rage. Okay. And then Shockwave. Let's see here. No, not necessarily one there. See, I don't have a second weapon, that's why. Okay, that makes sense. Fair enough. Humperdinck. Humperdinck, Humperdinck, Humperdinck. That's so funny. We'll keep this for now. We have a 5 and a 4. 5 and a 4. That'll work. And we have all these skill points too. We gotta go back to Ogum Village so we can actually go into the manor. We're not, well, this is actually gonna be the manor proper. We're gonna get there in a minute. This is the ramparts. Then we get to the manor. There's more, trust me. There's always more. Alright, we'll tag the waypoint. Listen to the brutal
By
orders.
decree of the Count of Ogum, all men must work a 3rd shift and continue excavating until further notice. Any man caught resting will meet the executioner's axe or the gallows noose.
And we just defeated the executioner, so I guess all they got is the noose left. That is their only option. Alright, armor, 80% increased armor from equipped body armor. Nice. Damn, that's crazy. Okay. So we definitely need more tankiness, because we were getting our asses handed to us. Damage against burning enemies, that's where then those burn skills would come into play. We're never going to block, because shields are for cowards. I'm just kidding. Shields are for parrying. Let's see here. Price of freedom. Okay, honestly, fire damage. Yeah, so I mean, a fiery type warrior seems kind of like the way to go. It's interesting. Plus 20 to armor. I mean, why not? Stun threshold. Yeah, that is insane actually. Okay, so I'll just just work our way back from it, I guess. So yeah, we have now the 80% increased armor from equipped body armor. That's not bad. Lots of armor increase here. I like it. We still need to bump up our dex and intelligence, so that's going to allow us to wear some additional items that we are unable to equip right now, but it's fine. Alright, let us continue onward through the ramparts. We have to actually make it to the Mad Wolf of Ogum, which is Count Geonor right now. He's nuts. It's pretty much making everything a crime and executing everybody and having people work extra shifts and finding any excuse to hang people, pretty much. But why the need for all the bodies? I think we'll find out soon. I've gotten to Act 3 on my mercenary, but I'm not at the end just yet. But this chapter, or this act, was one of my favorites. It's a little quiet. Oh god, where are all the gargoyles and stuff? Face me! A bunch of gargoyles and blood kind of base enemies. Straight out of Bloodborne. Getting that rage. Oh wow. I didn't think he was going to take physical damage very well, and he certainly did not. I just didn't think I was going to melt him like that. Oh, you're so cool I could hit you. That would be awesome. Everybody watching on Twitch, just keep in mind that you do have drops enabled, so you can get in-game rewards just for watching for a period of time. And if you want to check your progress, all you have to do is input ! drops, and you can see exactly how much longer you have to go before you get your rewards. And if you gift 2 subs, you can get a unique pet that is modeled after a boss that you can fight in Act 3. And that boss is pretty challenging. Really fun boss. Oh my. So it's cool that they go for the they aggro towards the totem. Much like in the mercenary, they aggro towards the ballista, so that's awesome. Alright, let's identify these bad boys and see if they're better than what I got on. I have, yeah, pretty decent boots on right now, so. Ooh, but that's a 6er. Those are usually better. So increase armor, stun. Oh yeah, this one's far superior, especially for my build. That is nice. Okay. Now the difference is I don't have a socket in it, but it's not a big deal because we can always socket something different. Let's see. That looks better actually, but these are like decrepit. These are busted up. Oh, that's why they're rough greaves. Indeed they are. Indeed they are. We can break down those, or salvage those pieces that have sockets in them now. Get some artificer shards, and that'll allow us to create sockets in other equipment that does not have them already, so. Oh my. Oh! Okay. That's a new use. Crimson Grip the Filthy. I could have killed him if I did my bone shatter, but I panicked.
Meek creature.
Jeez. I don't know about that. He wasn't very meek. Alright, let's see. I'm just OCD, so I can't have this. There you go. That little sliver there. Let's go check the perimeter, though. We're gonna walk around the whole perimeter of this map first. Then we'll circle around and get whatever else we need. I don't like to miss anything. I like to take it nice and slow. chest. Let's see. Anything good? The guarded helm has some dex to it. I'm looking at the lower items just in case they have maybe some good quality or effective use for salvaging, but so far I haven't seen anything with quality on it. I do like this warrior build though. It's all kind of based around stun and then doing increased damage once the enemies are staggered. It's awesome. Here's the gallows right here. Has lots of health. Pathfinder coat.
By decree of the Count of Ogham, effective immediately, all crimes are now punishable by hanging until death.
Okay.
Hanged criminals will have their bodies thrown into the pit.
I wonder why. Sounds like you're trying to feed something. Alright, let's go up here. This is where the game actually started, just so you know. The game started right here. Uncut support gem, very nice. We can tag this checkpoint too. Yeah, I love the warrior. The warrior's fantastic. The mercenary is still my favorite, but I would say that the warrior is easier to play. Like, I just can't believe how strong he's mowing through people most of the time. Unfortunately, they have made some changes, or there's changes on the horizon to melee type builds that, in like the trials, because those are very dependent on like not getting hit. And obviously, if you're not a ranged build in melee, you're going to probably get hit. So, that being said, they've made some changes to reduce how much honor and things like that you lose in those trials. Iron Curious. It's pretty much what we have on, I think, but we just have a special one. Yeah. We've got a 6er. Yellow 6er.
I need more time.
Now leave. Oh, I didn't think you were alive. Poor cry. Alright, let's just see. I doubt there's anything there yet. Just walls and stuff. Nothing. So we'll continue our little perimeter search, and then once we figure out how big the area is, we'll find the exit or entrance to the manor. That is insane damage. My gosh. Get wrecked. There you go. Just about. Okay, so that's nothing. That's just another wall, I'm sure. Yep. Somber gloves. I do believe those are more like either for dex or intelligence. Here we are at the Ogham Manor entrance.
Soldiers of Ogham, the outside threat grows ever stronger. Whispers of betrayal echo within my very halls. We can no longer tolerate any risk. Use lethal force against those you suspect of foul play. Speak carefully with your men. Ensure they are who they claim. Hang any suspects. Seek out resistance within the village and raze their homes to the ground. We must send a clear message. Leave no stone unturned.
The Count has just completely lost his mind. Promises of power.
Face me!
Completely missed. Big damage. Alright.
My target!
I don't need that flask. Tag the rest of this little piece of the map here. Nothing in that chest. That drives me nuts. Sometimes like you go and you grab a chest, you go to your way to even open one, and then there's nothing inside of it. I mean, at the very least, it should be like a nominal amount of gold, right? You would think. But no, there's more often than not the chest and the rubble that you move around and the rocks. It's just there's no loot to be had there. Yeah, the somber gloves are intelligence type build. A bone wand and hermit garb, none of which seem very appealing. Circling around, these guys are so much fun to kill. I was trying to stun him, but come on, just kill him.
Cower!
Golly, okay. Relentless. Oh, whoops. I'm over here looking at the overlay. Boomberries, are there add-ons in the game like WoW? You know, I honestly don't know if there are, and I'm just not too well versed in like this kind of genre of games. Like I'm loving Path of Exile too, but I'm not too familiar with like this genre. I'm more of like a Souls-like kind of guy, and Metroidvanias and indie games. I played Diablo 3 years ago, but I don't have all that knowledge anymore. I don't have knowledge of those things. I forgot. So in terms of add-ons and WoW, I don't know. But this is right now. It's in early access, and you can experience like 6 of the 12 characters that are available, or that will be available. And there's 3 acts. There's a lot of end game stuff they're doing. There's like multiple ways to farm end game gear and all that. But since I'm not familiar with Path of Exile, for the sequel. You know, this is like my new experience to it. I'm really enjoying it, and it's kind of nice to revisit this genre. But yeah, I'm not too knowledgeable about that. I haven't heard anything about it. Right on, no worries. Yeah, I haven't heard anything about it. Oh, but I do know in terms of the community, like some of the community is working on like mods and stuff already. Which I'm like, how do they do that? How do you guys crack the code so fast? Alright, so we gotta go to the Ogham Manor. But yeah, in either case, I do want to see if there's anything else down here. I had a second fight with an elite over by this other area in the entrance, so we'll just go there just for the sake of it, but I have no clue how they're able to just like reverse engineer it, you know? And be like, yep, we can do this now, we can do this now. But yeah, I don't believe there are like official add-ons like that, but they do. I mean, the game itself has tons of content, and the devs are constantly changing things already, and this is the second week of early access. So they've been really good, and I'm quite pleased with it. This is a genre that, again, I usually get bored with over time. I do like collecting and doing all that stuff, but sometimes the part that's hard for me as a character as a player that usually does like, you know, hardcore action RPGs and stuff like that, is like I get really dedicated to my character. In these types of games, you kind of, you're like, okay, I'm done with this character, move on to the next, and that's hard for me because like. Good thing is you do have, like, when the league or / season ends, they do get moved over to a more permanent league, which is nice. But, you know, like, you're just not going to be able to have the same experience because the new mechanics are no longer going to be available. So it's interesting. It's an interesting concept to get used to because it's not one that I'm familiar with. So that was it. Well, there wasn't an elite. But yeah, in either case, I am going to definitely be featuring this game in a more regular capacity, like as the updates come out and all that. Right now, we're just going through the warrior class. I have, I'm in Act 3 on my mercenary that I did off stream, and so I am just trying to pretty much get us through those 3 acts and just have some fun and showcase this the warrior. The warrior plays so much differently from the mercenary, and the way they handle certain situations and what you kind of have to focus on is really nice too. You can change up your build in so many different ways, so I love all that, but I'm going to have to adjust to the fact that your character just kind of gets put in a little hall of fame and it's like, alright, that was fun. Oh yeah, and if you're watching, since you're watching on Twitch, drops are enabled, so you'll be able to get a drop. In-game rewards, of course, and then 2 gifted subs get you like a unique pet, so. The pet's cool because it's actually based off one of them. I didn't know what it was at first, and then I fought the boss that it's modeled after, and I was like, oh, that's where it came from. So it's kind of neat. But yeah, if you are watching for drops now, you're likely to get a different type of portal animation. Alright, that was fun. So we got to the manor. Definitely need to tag the waypoint in here because we're coming up on near the end of the stream. The waypoint.
Geonor must be made to answer for his crimes.
Indeed, this guy's a jerk. The Den of the Mad Wolf. This area is pretty cool because as you progress through the manor, each level you're going to start seeing the seed, which is the beast that he's feeding. That's really cool. Identify.
It is good to see.
Alright.
Another for my collection. Thank you.
130 over 2. Ooh. Oh yeah, that's far superior. Finally, that's a good one. Okay.
I will treasure it.
You can take it, and we'll break. Oh, actually. Oh, these are the boots I just changed out. They're good, but I mean, I'm not gonna probably have another character like this, so let's see. We can break that down. Alright.
Be careful.
I think I'll wait for
it. It is good.
Good to see you, Una. Let's see what we can do with these real quick. Fire infusion, lacerate, pin. 30% increased accurating. Okay, no. Yes, we want that.
Tempered by flame.
Alright, corrupting cry. Supported workers have 30% less area effect. Ooh, I don't know if I like that, but let's see. Corrupted blood deals 25% of your strength. That's physical damage. 25% of my strength as physical damage per second. I don't know if I like that. Skills empowered by supported skills deal 15% more damage. Oh gosh, that's monstrous. Okay, we'll definitely have that. We'll keep these on our person so we don't get them mixed up with our stash. Refill our flasks, and we'll go see what we can do for in the manor for now. We'll try and clear at least the first floor. There's like 3 floors, and you keep descending to the bottom, to the basement essentially, so we'll be taking on and finishing Act 1 in the next stream for sure. Bloodstones. Massive, very strong. Hits really hard. Alright, so normally I like to go this way. Let's go left and around first, but I do want to take out this chair. Really? It's big. Iron Enforcer. Yeah, this is the manor though where I obtained my first unique, but it was for a monk, which I haven't created yet. Very nice. Alright, we're gonna go this way. Oh, Mr. Enforcer. Put that stun on him. I see how much that does. Oh, what? How'd you not die? The Prowler. They just continue to explode those things. Okay, go down and kill this guy real quick. Oh, there you go. Every time you approach, it's like you can always kind of tell because the area gets different. Like, see, the lighting and things like this start changing, and you can tell from the changes on the map that you're kind of approaching a new area. So look, we can see the seed and in the seat. There's 2 seats actually. You can see the count and I guess the countess. So here you go.
The time is nigh. Our triumph is at hand. That's him. One of us will not leave this manor alive.
You tell him, Draken. You tell him. Let's go search the rest of this area though and see if we can make it to the 2nd floor. There are going to be doors and staircases. The staircases will take you down to the next area, next level, next floor. But the doors are just kind of areas you can get some additional loot. Gilded staff. The gilded staffs are, I think, ice for this. I would say for the sorcerers, I think. Wait, is that everything? Hold on. Oh, I guess so, yeah. So a fire warrior makes a lot of sense. There's a lot of synergy between fire and the warrior, of course. Scroll of wisdom, and we don't need shields because we're not going for a shield. You could do it. You could do a a single one-handed weapon and a shield. You could do dual wield. Use a two-handed weapon and no shield. But you can always equip something in your offhand too. But I just on the controller it's a little more difficult for me to do that. Like switch my mindset. Oh, okay, I'm switching my offhand, and now I got a whole new move set. So I kind of just add a bunch of different moves for the primary weapon I have. I do typically equip a secondary weapon.
Hammer and anvil.
I think I'm just gonna leave it as is. Y'all die already? Good gosh. Iron Cuirass. Gold for all that. Wait, was that quality? It did not have quality. Of course it didn't. I haven't seen anything with quality lately. No! Put your lasers away. Thank you. Are ridiculous. Alright, well that's the first floor. First floor down. At least this part of it, because you do need to go to the other side where as we approach the staircase. Got some pretty good stuff though so far. Good armor, great weapon. The weapon's been carrying us. And we're gonna go in with like a stun based build, so I think maybe like stun and then crit hits, and then we can start building up that fire. Let's see how we can incorporate that into the build a little bit.
Face me!
Areas are so big. A lot of the maps are massive, but the good thing is like they're all very different in the sense that there's an optional boss here we can fight. In the sense that you're gonna always have different threats, different enemies, so you need to adapt your strategy nonetheless. So I do like that. It's not all samey. Music's different in most of the areas. I'm gonna check out that Psalm of Madness here in just a moment.
First ones, hear our laments. Sanity recedes ever further into the dark. Shadows hover above us, in the corners, watching and waiting. What sickness has come among us that so unsettles our minds? It sits, poised to strike. Nowhere is safe.
What madness is this?
Okay, ready? This boss was awesome, by the way. I enjoyed it. Oh my.
Dodge this!
Didn't realize it was going to get triggered already. No, don't do that. You destroyed my door. That little delay is so funny. It gets me every time. is dead.
Sacred anymore.
Alright. We'll get the orb.
Fortune favors me.
Definitely want that. That requires intelligence. I don't feel like. Oh, we can definitely grab this. And this. A sense of gratefulness and peace radiates with warmth. Alright, cool. So now we have a permanent upgrade. 20% to maximum life, I think. Or plus 20 to maximum life, so really cool. You always want to beat those optional bosses. So again, you can always recognize them on the map. So if you look at where we're at right now, we'll probably see Candlemas somewhere. Let's see. No, it's still showing the kind of not showing the inside of the manor, but if you go inside of it, then you can definitely check it. Let me see here. Ogum Manor. We can do. There you go. Now within the manor, we have a handful of bosses. So we got Candlemas, which is now dead. This is Count Geonor, which we're trying to head towards. But yeah, this one right here just gave us plus 20 maximum health, maximum life. So you always want to take out the skulls or the bosses that have the cross, that little plus sign next to them, and that's going to allow you to get a permanent bonus. So very, very good indeed. Okay. $110 over 1.7. Ooh, that's quick. That's not bad, actually. I know this one's cheaper, but still, it's something to consider at least. Alright, let's see if we can scan the rest of this area really quickly.
Hammer and anvil!
Oh, they slow me down so much. Oh my gosh. Wow, ice is terrible. Would you die? Thank you. Jeez. There should be 2 openings here. I think this is the staircase. It's great. That's the way down. You want to keep working your way down to the basement, so that's excellent. Each floor has like an additional area. For example, this one had the boss. You're gonna have some that have like doors, and you go inside these little rooms that have loot in them. Golly, he was angry. Gotta get that slate of the map, son. I like how the totem does pull aggro. That's nice. 3 gold in that chest. Excellent. Totally worth it, in my opinion. That is it. Yeah, when they're stunned or immobilized like that, you can do even more damage. Alright, so we can make our way to the stairs, and I wonder if it'll save like in that instance, because I was able to quit out, and yeah, this should be a checkpoint for us. Perfect. So we'll be on the 2nd floor. We're gonna go ahead and work back. Really, actually, we don't even need to do that. We don't have anything on our person. Yeah, we're all good. Anyway, so I hope you guys enjoyed. I had an absolute blast featuring Path of Exile 2. Super, super awesome game. Definitely a little different from what I normally do in terms of the genre. It's not a true, like, it's definitely not Souls-like by any means, but it is an action RPG with kind of like MMO type elements, like definitely looter, you know, dungeon crawler type game. So really having fun with it. Hope you guys are also enjoying it as well. That's my alarm. I just want to say thank you all so much for stopping by, taking time out of your day to, you know, stop by and just help support me. Just by you saying hi, it pretty much allows me to continue living my dream, being a full-time content creator. So without you guys, I couldn't do it. So thank you all so much for being so awesome and being such a pivotal part of my success. But anyways, I am gonna level this up really quickly. Let's see. There, 20. We have even more armor now. Now we're good. And this is our character, Drake and Oros. Tune in tomorrow for the next part where we end Act 1 and we'll be facing off with Count Geonor himself. This is an amazing boss fight, so you don't want to miss it. Until next time, it's Inhuman.